wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. What we got there, my friend? Look at there.
You know, I had a stash in here somewhere. I don't even know where it's at.
I got you on camera. Go ahead, grab me again.
This corrupt cop will try to delete this suspect's video recording and will get arrested for it.
My video still in there?
I don't know. I do not know.
It happened on March 23, 2021, when Philadelphia police officer Tyree Burnett approached a vehicle parked at a gas station and immediately asked the driver to exit. The driver refused, asking for a supervisor, and began recording.
Step out the vehicle, man. They coming. Stay out the vehicle, man. When they come out, get out. Why you gotta get out, man? I got you on camera. Go ahead, grab me again. You ain't even moving. Oh, you got me right. You seen that, right? Oh, hit me. You hit me. I ain't touch you. Get off the vehicle, man. Get off the vehicle, man.
Officer Tyree punched the driver multiple times and eventually arrested him. However, during the commotion, the driver's recording phone fell on the ground, and the officer picked it up only to do something shocking.
Yeah, I'm good, sir.
The officer, who had been with the department for 4 years, deleted the arrest video from the driver's phone right in front of his partners. They knew what he was doing, but said nothing, and it was no shock when the officer lied to the driver about it.
I picked the phone up off the ground. I don't know.
After the incident, the driver lawyered up and filed a lawsuit against the police department. Officer Tyree was placed on a 30-day suspension pending the outcome of an internal investigation into the incident, and ultimately, he was arrested and charged with tampering with evidence, obstruction of justice, and official oppression. He was conclusively fired from his post at the police department.
What happened?
Yeah. Whole bunch of
This clearly intoxicated man caused a car crash that rolled over his car, but the cop was his friend and would not arrest him.
You're good. Just get checked out. You were involved in a rollover crash, brother.
It happened on December 23, 2023, when police were called to the scene of a two-vehicle crash.
Good?
just right across from you guys.
All right.
Yeah, 565.
What happened, brother?
All right, I can run right back.
Yeah,
Turned in.
Thank you.
Lost it.
Not hurt, though?
No, I'm fine. All good.
Where's your glasses at? Where's your glasses at?
I guess this car over here got hit. This guy witnessed it.
Okay. You don't know where they went?
There's somewhere.
Somewhere?
I rolled. They went somewhere.
Okay.
I said, this guy just pulled out.
But not hurt?
No. Okay.
What happened?
Yeah. Whole bunch of
Just you in the car?
Yep.
The man didn't explain the cause of the crash, but it was very hard not to see it. The officers did know that he was drunk with his lack of eye focus, but they chose to ignore it even when it was visibly clear.
Inglewood 312, Inglewood 310, we have a K9 en route.
Looks like Ronnie had a little crash here.
Yeah. Everybody's out.
1931.
Oh, just you had the one.
I think that car got clipped, but they're not. They're good, I think.
What happened?
turned to get food and got rolled.
Somebody hit you?
I clipped somebody, yeah.
No, did you?
There was a collision, yes. No, did you hit somebody, or were you pulling in, or? Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how this...
I was coming in, yes. Obviously it.
Okay.
Wrong.
If you want to get him in there, I'll be in there in a second.
Okay, cool.
Hey, let them check you out, okay? Yeah, you're good. Just get checked out. You were involved in a rollover crash, brother.
The man stumbled his way to the ambulance and the officer's side, but still did nothing about it. And even the other driver and firefighters who came to check out the car gave the officers a telltale sign that the crash was a DUI.
He pulled out right in front of me. I locked up my brakes.
So you were going...
I was going this way.
Going eastbound,
yeah,
okay.
He was making a left-hand turn, and I slid into him. I locked up my brakes, and I just kept going.
So he was coming westbound?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then he made a left-hand turn to come in right in front of you? Okay.
Exactly.
And then you made contact with the front of... Okay. Right, it just barely got this side.
Yeah, like this half. Like, literally, like half.
Right, I can see where it glanced off. It was a...
Dude, I'm sorry about the car, but I mean, I'm just gonna...
Insurance, man, and no kids are in the cars.
Dude, as soon as... It freaked me out, dude, because as soon as it happened, the Bible I have in my car flew up and landed in my lap.
Let's have some photos. I got on my phone call.
Hey, the sanitizer stayed in the door.
Well, that's good.
No go on the phone. He's got his phone and his glasses. Oh, okay, cool. There's a... Alright, we're headed to the hospital. Beer.
Yeah, we're gonna take photos of everything. All right, thank you.
Inglewood units at
Here, if you'll take this over.
Yeah.
Even with the knowledge that there was an open beer container in the car, the officers failed to investigate for a possible DUI. Back at the police station, body cam footage captured the moment an officer informed a coworker that they were going to delete body cam footage.
We could have been done with this 40 minutes ago. I could have done the report, and I could have just
I'm
done
doing
it
the report.
and
You're
just
not
been done with
touching
it.
I got it.
Well, I
I
mean,
got them all in my...
I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. I mean, we could have been done
Okay,
with this.
I get that.
I'm supporting you. I mean,
I've got to go deal with, people like approaching the car.
the meeting's over. They need to go home. They need to vacate the property.
They were doing what I told them to do, which were statements.
Cool.
So that part of that body cam is going to go out away. So.
Okay.
It's unclear which police department this occurred in, and if any of the officers were charged. However, this officer knew this man wasn't driving while impaired.
On your breath, like snot on your breath. Something fruity, like what were you drinking?
There's no alcohol.
But he would do everything he could to arrest him regardless.
You know, I had a stash in here somewhere. I don't even know where's that.
And he would eventually get sued for $10 million. If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. It started on September 28th, 2024, when an officer stopped a man at 3 a.m. for allegedly driving past a red light.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Good. You got a license on you?
Yeah, it's in my bag.
In the back?
In my bag.
Oh, go for it. Yeah. Reason I'm stopping, there's 2 red lights there. Make sure you come to complete stops. Yep. Thank you. Where you coming from?
St. Joseph.
St. Joe? Where are you trying to get?
I'm dropping them off right here.
Oh, okay. This address here? With the fence? Okay. You have any paperwork for the vehicle?
I'm sorry.
Any paperwork for the vehicle, like registration, insurance?
I do.
Can I see that, please?
Sure.
Thank you. This is obviously the insurance. How long have you owned it?
2 years.
Computer. Do you have any, like a registration card with that came with a tag? Shows who the vehicle's registered to. This little square card should be in the glove box or something. You have a copy of that somewhere?
The plate's my name. I mean,
It's in your name.
I mean, it's literally my name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I noticed that.
Okay, I don't know what else to say.
Okay. You just don't have the proof of it? Yeah. Oh, there it is. Right there.
It's updated.
Perfect. Let me take a look at that real quick. 2022. It's updated. This is what you need, but this one's obviously expired at 2022, so just get an updated one when you can. Okay. Good. Okay, I'll verify all that. Is alcohol impact your ability to drive today? Okay. When was your last drink? Has it been at least 2 hours?
Yes.
Okay. All right. 2 hours, you said? What was it specifically? Smelling fruity and a little bit of something else on you.
There is no alcohol.
On your breath, like smell on your breath. Something fruity, like what were you drinking?
There's no alcohol.
No? But it's been at least 2 hours?
There's no alcohol.
Alrighty. Just hop out for me. I'm going to verify, okay? Right back this way for me. Why are you changing your story on that? I said 2 hours, and then I said I smell it on your breath, and now you're denying it all. That's suspicious to me.
I'm not commenting any further.
Okay.
I'm not heading out.
Okay. We'll step off the road here just because it's not even. I want an even surface for you.
The driver confirmed that it had been at least 2 hours since his last drink, and while that didn't mean he had a drink 2 hours ago, the officer would use that against him. He didn't explain to the driver that field sobriety tests were optional, but just wanted him to take them.
Good. Are you a diabetic?
No.
Are you a hemophiliac?
No.
Are you on any anticoagulants?
No.
Okay. Do you take any medication?
I do.
Like what?
I would prefer to keep my medication private.
Oh, okay. Heels and toes touching like this. See how mine are? Yep. And then arms down your side like a pencil dive. Yep. Just remain like that and then don't move till I tell you to move, okay? Do you understand those instructions?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any reason why you couldn't stand there like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Weird question, I gotta ask it. I'm gonna check your eyes. What I want you to do is just follow the tip of my finger with only your eyes. Do not move your head, okay? Do you understand? Is there any reason you couldn't do that?
No.
Okay. Are you wearing contacts right now?
I am.
Okay. Same thing, just keep following with your eyes and only your eyes. You gotta rub your eyes or something?
No.
Okay, you're just not tracking it. You understand those instructions?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any reason why you couldn't do that?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'll stand back here, and whenever you're ready, you may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Good. What's your highest level of education? I could tell with the Cadillac. So you know your alphabet? Okay, I'm not having you say it backwards. That's not a real thing. Can you say your alphabet starting at A as in Adam, stop at R as in Robert? A to R. Do you have that ability? Okay, go ahead and do so. Good. Starting at the number 99, can you count backwards from 99 to 81?
99, 98, 97, 96, 95, 94, 93, 92, 91, 90.
We'll go right back up to this flat surface. I don't want you being on a hill is all. So just this nice flat surface again where we did the walk and turn. Stand right on my hot spot there, a little hot part of the light. Good. I want you to stand just like this again. The same drama we've always been doing. Good. Remain like that and then don't move till I tell you to move, okay? Whenever you're ready, you may begin.
1001, 1002.
Remember to look down at that toe.
1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024.
Hey, you can stop. On a scale of 0 to 5, as far as 5 being unsafe to operate a motor vehicle, the most drunk and high you've ever been, and then 0 being sober. Where are you at right now?
I don't know. Is that relevant? I really don't want to talk about it.
It is relevant. But if you don't want to answer it, I don't care.
I have not had any alcohol.
Not had any alcohol?
I have not.
Okay. Now, how about did you have had that?
Excuse me? I'm sorry? I didn't understand. What did you say?
I said, how about
No.
No? Okay. Go and hang out right here for me.
After the field sobriety test, it was evident that the man was in control of his motor skills and safe to operate a car. He appeared tired, but that could easily be excused since it was 3 a.m. and he was out in the cold. However, the officer accused him of being impaired and would go ahead to do something controversial.
I don't think I have any. Yeah, you know, I had a stash in here somewhere. I don't even know where it's at. He's gonna refuse. Yeah. I don't know what he got. What is it? What was it? Yeah, Mr.
It wasn't clear what the officer was looking for, but his insistence on the driver's use of marijuana and later use of the word stash when speaking with his partner suggested that he was somehow planning to plant weed on the driver. There was no indication that he was intoxicated, and the vehicle passenger could be asked to drive if that was a concern, but the officer was bent on frustrating the man for some reason.
Numerous clues on the walk and turn like crazy.
With the, I didn't catch this thing, but you said walk and turn. One night stand, how was that?
One night stand was the wobbles, 1 out of 4. Robert was 23 seconds. Flywood flutter, sways. Fingernails, terrible.
That's all that.
So, 99 to 81, he stopped at 89. So even his mental, short-term memory. Easy in the refuse and then search warrant, but
theory showing
and the driving.
What do you think? You think that you just marijuana?
I think he's got a medication he's not telling us about.
Medication, and I'm guessing it's medication for he may be I think he's on medication for that, and with that when you consume substances on alcohol, whatever, you know what that does.
Yeah, he's
explaining what you're seeing.
He's driving behavior. I saw lack of smooth pursuit, but he wasn't very good at following my finger.
Lack of smooth and vital attention is affected.
Yeah.
Whenever you speak with him, he's looking away, moving his head. So I think it's a combination of, for sure. I didn't really evaluate him, but you can definitely see impairment for the. And then thinking his medication, prescribed medications affecting it too, it's amplifying the effect of the thing.
I'm gonna take him.
I just want to get personal with his medication, but
yeah, he didn't want to tell me.
It feels like the stop was unjust.
Yeah. Is it the? Am I saying that wrong? I told you the reason for the stop was there's 2 red lights. Okay, I know they're flashing, but that's still, you have to treat it like a stop sign. At nighttime, at like midnight, the lights turn from red to flashing. Okay, flashing red still means stop. A lot of people don't understand that. They think it's a yield. And then the second light we came up to up here, you made that right turn. Again, you got to come to a complete stop, okay? So those are those are the two moving violations I saw, okay? I walk up to the car and I can smell alcohol. Whether it's you or your passenger, that's why I asked the question, have you been drinking? To which you responded, it was 2 hours ago. And then you denied drinking alcohol, okay? And I believe, you know,
actually what you stated was it at least 2 hours, something like that.
Yep.
You kind of inferred something, but no, I've not been drinking.
Well, I didn't mean to like give you a leading question.
No, but to be clear, I have not been drinking.
You haven't any alcohol.
Did stop, correct, and I did stop at each of those lights.
Okay.
So
I do have it on camera.
Okay.
So it is recorded.
All right.
Along with all my sobriety evaluations.
Okay.
Which have led me to determine you are under the influence.
Okay.
And driving. So now I have to bring you in for a blood draw, and then you have to sit a detox window. I can't let you operate safely because I don't believe that you can. I believe you're a good dude. I don't want to tow your car. So if he's a valid driver or something, he can park it. He can let me park it. But I don't want to tow it from you because it's a nice ride and I wouldn't want to see it.
I did not make any moving violations and I'm not under any influence.
Okay. That's your opinion, but with my observations, I have to make a hard decision.
So please explain to me what test I failed.
Well, they're not pass or fail, okay? But I am noticing several signs of divided attention, not being able to focus on the instructions as I've given them,
well, I'm very tired.
And then fine motor skills being impaired, such as not being able to touch the heel to toe, the rigid body movements, you have sway, and on and on and on. I'll type up a whole, probably be an 8-page report on this. And then here's the deal. If you're right and there's nothing in your body, everything gets thrown out. Now, I'm not going to write you a bunch of tickets or anything, okay? I do what's fair. But I'm very confident that you don't have the ability to operate safely.
What my partner's seeing is signs that you're impaired, can't operate safely. It's his professional opinion that you can't operate safely, but that's not the end-all be-all. What that means is that he has to verify that you are off the road, you're not operating that vehicle. He's wanting to make sure that it doesn't cost you any money because you don't need that. You've been nothing but complying with us. And then what will happen is once we verify you're okay, what you go through is a process called detoxification. All that means is that you wait until whatever's in your body is out of your body, then you're good. There's no added charges. There's no costs and fines with anything he's doing today. It's just to verify that you're safe, your passenger's safe. And that's just a courtesy because we appreciate you. And I know you're out here and you want to do all these evaluations, but we don't want anything to happen to you. And I don't want you to feel like you were mistreated by my partner in any way. And if you do feel like you're mistreated, you file a complaint. I'll give you my business card, my badge number, his badge number, whatever you need. But all we care about is your safety in the end. You get what I'm saying?
I'm honestly, I'm just floored.
I get it. And any questions you have, you talk to me.
I would like to get everyone's information because I do feel harassed, and
we'll get you that.
There was no violation, and I'm fully capable of driving my car. I just drove from Cleveland.
Okay. Well, like I said, we're trained in standardized physical sobriety evaluations. We've had over 800 hours of that. And let's say he's wrong. Let's say I'm wrong. Let's say that you are completely fine. In our professional opinion, due to our training experience, we don't believe you can operate that motor vehicle safely. So it's our job as we swore to take an oath to make sure that you get home and everybody else gets home safe. So we're not going to chance it. So what we're going to have to do is he'll allow you to park your vehicle, let your friend park your vehicle, whatever. We're not trying to cost you any money, but we do have to take you to the hospital. Make sure you're okay because the substances we believe you're taking with your medication. Then get the blood draw done. After the blood draw is done, you'll be detoxed and be free to go. There's no added charges, nothing like that. Only time that changes is if you change how you've been. You go from cordial to not cordial. You say, I'm not doing this, screw you guys. Then what happens is we're going to do the same thing we've done, do our documentation, but then we have to contact the judge or magistrate. All they're going to do is authorize a search warrant for the blood. Then you get 6 points to your driving record, year suspension. That kind of jams you up. Especially when you feel like you haven't done anything. We're not out to punish you. We just want to make sure that you get home safe and that tomorrow when you wake up, go to work, you do whatever you got to do, nothing changes. And if you feel like we've harassed you, you can call our bosses, let them know, and they'll deal with us accordingly. But I don't want you to feel mistreated or misinformed, all right? Okay. What other questions do you have?
The other thing I'd like to tell you, and I don't want to rush you, Okay, I know that my personality and yours, you're not really liking me, and that's fine. I apologize for whatever, if I come off too front or whatever it is. But the 6 hours starts as soon as you're at detox. So
You have to stay where?
You have to stay in a detox cell over at the Barron County Courthouse. But
when you do the test and confirm that I am sober, why wouldn't I leave then?
Because the tests are going to be spun, and the lab has to run the results. Okay, and that while you're doing that, that's when they're starting to book and do all that. They have to take your fingerprints because we have to document everything we do. Because if we don't, then we get sued and all that drama, right? So we have to cross our T's and dot our I's on that end. And while that's happening, the blood draw is getting ran. The Lakeland lab does what's called prelims, and then they'll come back with those results. And then you go from there, right? But the quicker is the quicker you're out. I don't want to rush you, and you take your time, but
there are no.
The officer's treatment of the man didn't seem fair, but it would apparently only get worse from here. In a statement made by the man in a later interview, he claimed that he was taken to a medical clinic where he tested negative for all alcohol, but was still taken to jail. Once there, the police went further, claiming he was hiding a bag of drugs inside himself, and upon the officer's request, he had to publicly use the bathroom to prove it, as the officers wanted to examine his feces. When he was released from custody, the DUI charges were dropped. He eventually filed a $10 million lawsuit against Michigan State Police, accusing the two officers of violating his rights and conspiring to plant drugs on him. There are no reports on whether or not the officers faced any discipline regarding the incident.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
That singing cop is Officer Zachary Wester, and he is a serial evidence planter about to get punished for destroying innocent lives.
What we got there, my friend? Look at there.
It all began innocently on February 15, 2018, when he pulled over a woman for alleged malfunctioning brake lights.
They work 1 minute, and the next minute they don't work, and then a few seconds later they just flash. Okay, so
it's probably because of the rain.
Okay, that's fine. You got your driver's license on you, ma'am. Anything in the vehicle I need to be concerned about? Bombs, hand grenades, rocket launchers. Okay. Okay. All right. Here's what I do probably 10 or 15 times a shift. Okay. There's going to be a K9 coming in a minute, and she's going to walk around the car. Okay. But instead of doing that, would you consent to a search of your vehicle? You're fine with that? Okay. All right. You mind stepping out and just hanging out with this deputy right back here?
No, I don't. I'm scared of being in this traffic.
Deputy will take care of you.
The officer showed a friendly and kind-hearted personality and won the woman's trust to search her vehicle, but he would reveal his true evil nature once inside the car.
Do what now?
I said if you find any money, I come up missing $5 at the hospital.
All right. I'll see if I can find it for you.
And with that, the officer retrieved his planted evidence and finished his first step in his plan to destroy the innocent woman's life.
Oh!
It is yogurt, sir.
I know. Okay.
It's yogurt.
How about this, though?
That is not mine. No, sir.
Okay. I'm not going to ask you any
No,
direct,
sir.
I'm not going to ask you any direct questions. I'm going to read you your rights first, okay? So just hang out with Deputy.
What is it?
I have an idea. We're going to test it, though, okay? I don't know.
Oh, no. You're going to jail.
And that is exactly what happened, as Teresa was arrested for possession of methamphetamine and drug paraphernalia. This was a very shocking incident, but wasn't even the first time the officer framed someone for drug possession.
That was a slick move, man. Very slick.
That ain't mine, man.
Go ahead and put your hands
No, that ain't mine.
At this point, you are detained, okay?
I don't do anything. I don't mess with that.
Honesty's gonna go a long way with me, okay, man?
Yeah.
All right, I've got to test this. The center console.
No way, man.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
What we got there, my friend? Look at there.
The officer had over 100 drug cases, and after this woman's arrest, his sheriff's office conducted an investigation and found him guilty of fabricating drug charges against dozens of innocent people.
In the sheriff's office, he had a stash of more methamphetamine and more paraphernalia hidden in his patrol car for that. Judge, the defendant's criminal conduct represents an egregious breach of the public trust. The defendant made choices to violate that trust and commit crimes against the very citizens that he had sworn to protect.
He was convicted of racketeering, official misconduct, perjury, fabricating evidence, possession of a controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and false imprisonment. He was eventually sentenced to 12.5 years in prison.
Yeah, that's as far as I go. Unfortunately, this thing fell off.
These officers would go to extreme lengths to ensure that this body cam footage disappeared, but they would ultimately fail.
So you admitted that you were the one who did that, quote unquote, by accident, right? Twice. Yeah. Okay.
It started on January 8, 2024, when an auditor was recording outside a police station in Toronto alongside a news crew who were waiting to interview an officer. But while he was recording, he noticed a vehicle driving into the police station car park suddenly stopped at the entrance, and the driver approached him.
Good, how are you?
Can I ask you what you're doing?
Yeah, just taking some picture and video
Of who?
of just everything I can see. Sorry, can I get your name?
Why are you standing right here, though?
Can I get your name?
Not yet. I want to ask you what you're doing.
Okay, well, if you don't want to give me your name, I don't want to talk to you.
Are you filming cars coming and going? Is that what you're doing?
Can I get your name?
Are you filming cars coming and going from this police facility?
Can I get your name, sir?
I asked you a question first.
Do I have to answer you?
No, you don't have to answer.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day, random guy.
The man, who was actually an off-duty Toronto police officer, aggressively confronted the auditor about filming the area. Still, it didn't stop here, as the off-duty cop went on to stalk the auditor for several minutes before finally entering the police station car park. This was unusual, since the auditor's actions didn't seem to be illegal, especially because the officer didn't bother the news crew, who were doing the same thing a few feet away. The auditor was able to continue filming and go home without further incident. However, he returned to the police station later that evening to make a records request, and the officers had a surprise waiting for him.
I think these officers want to talk to you.
Yeah. What's going on? Alright, so here's the deal. Right now you're getting placed under arrest for criminal harassment, okay?
For criminal harassment?
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Do you want me to hold this for you? You want me to put it somewhere?
Pardon me?
Do you want me to put this somewhere?
Ski with my property.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so right now I'm arresting you for criminal harassment, okay? So my duty to inform you have the right to retain and instruct counsel at delay. You also have the right to telephone any lawyer you wish. You also have the right to free advice from a legal aid lawyer. And you're charged with criminal harassment. You're not obliged to say anything in answer to the charge, whatever you say may be given evidence. Do you understand?
Yeah, so just criminal harassment for filming in public?
I'll explain it to you.
What's your name again? I'm under arrest now, right? So yeah, just so I know who I'm talking to.
You do have to identify
yourself. Pardon me? My name is how people usually interact, they exchange names. Hi.
Just see, make this call, see where they want.
Are you guys my arresting officers?
Yep. Just take them out to the back where the car is.
Yeah, just swap.
Yeah. And let me just run the cameras through the car real quick. Right?
Yeah.
So the full charge is harassment by watching and besetting, okay?
So it's not criminal harassment anymore?
No, it's still under harassment. It's criminal harassment. It's a criminal charge, harassment by watching and besetting. Yeah.
That sounds like I was watching somebody get changed or something.
The charge would be did without lawful authority and knowing that another person, namely, he'll be a victim in this situation, without lawful, has harassed or recklessly as to whether that person was harassed, engaged in besetting or watching.
Filming the embassy or the police station?
It's going to be for the police station.
For the police station?
Yeah.
So in Canada, we're not allowed to film the police station? What about the global news guy that was there filming for 2 hours constantly?
It would be for recording vehicles as they enter and exit from the parking garage.
So what if I record people coming in and out of the building?
You could technically be charged, I guess, under the same, by the wording.
Global news is doing.
By the wording, if someone wished to lay that charge, I guess they could lay that charge.
Again, I'm not trying to argue with you or be combative or anything. I'm just trying to genuinely understand how in Canada, under the Canadian Charter of Rights, Section 2, Part B, we have the freedom of the press.
So our criminal investigative team has advised that they wish to seek this charge, so that's why you're arrested. So
Fine. I will be holding you guys accountable.
that's fine. You can speak to a member of the investigative team too. I'm sure one of them's going to come and talk to you anyways.
All right. This is a retaliation charge. It's like because it was filming.
According to the officers, the auditor was under arrest for criminal harassment and watching the vicinity because he was recording the police station member's entrance. However, it immediately became evident that the auditor was under arrest because the off-duty cop didn't like his responses earlier and wanted to get back at him. Either way, his arrest seemed highly unlawful, and he was booked in jail with the officers inventorying his recording equipment involving 2 audio mics. He was held in a jail cell for 24 hours and eventually posted bail, but this was where the real problem began, as the officers eventually seized his recording equipment.
You got gloves, lighter, car keys, hat, camera with microphone. 1 mic damage will be seized. Stick attached. Phone okay. Conditioned battery, charger, $5 bill. Bank card, laces, clothing. Car keys removed from property bag and given to Uncle at the request of Mr. 2051 hours.
Okay, so what did you say with the microphones are damaged?
It says camera with microphones. 1 mic damaged will be seized. So if you have any questions about that, you can call the division that arrested you. I'll write it down for you on your bill. It's 52 division.
Yeah, it wasn't damaged.
Okay. Yeah, you can just call them.
The officers were supposed to give the auditor all that he came with, but for some reason, they claimed that one of his mics was damaged and therefore would not be given back to him. This was very strange, since both mics were in perfect condition when the auditor was arrested, and damage to the mic wasn't a reason not to give it back to the owner. The auditor left the jail and fought his charges in court, and 6 months later, all charges against him were dropped for a lack of reasonable prospect for conviction. He then filed a notice to sue the police department, and they were forced to release his personal items, including the damaged mic.
Okay. See, I didn't give that to you like that.
You didn't give it to me.
Yeah. No, I'm just documenting it, so I can add it to the lawsuit, that's all, sir. And I'd like to make sure that they work as well. Now, there's incriminating evidence against officers on here, so they have reason to destroy it. That's ridiculous.
After his release from jail, the auditor made a records request for the police report and camera footage of his arrest, and it was released to him 11 months later. This was supposed to show how his audio mic got damaged during the arrest. However, 5 minutes of the body camera footage of the arrest were redacted, and it appeared the police were trying to hide something. So he kept emailing them, asking for the full body camera footage, and after much pressure, they eventually sent him the redacted footage, which showed something strange.
Property bag. I want to try and detach everything here. But
So he's filming for harassment or something?
Yeah, okay, serious.
Okay.
Yeah, that's as far as I'll go. Straight. Unfortunately, this thing fell off. I cracked it.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. This thing just fell off the handle here.
Alright, we can just put it in the back.
Yeah. That's my mistake here.
That's okay. Let's give it back to now.
Okay.
We'll go through here.
Yeah.
Apparently, one of the officers dropped the audio mic, breaking it in the process. It was clearly an accident, and it wouldn't have been that much of an issue. However, the officers made no mention of it and then refused to send the body cam video until they were pressured. The auditor was frustrated by this and placed a call to the clerk in charge of releasing the footage.
There was nothing intentional, nothing was held. That's the copy. No redactions were made except for me. We're the only ones that do the redactions for body-worn camera.
Okay, so just to be clear, you accidentally didn't send me body camera footage, and then you sent me his footage.
So the original, yeah, so the initial body-worn camera, because there were so many of them, it was just an oversight. It was not attached on purpose. It was just unintentional. It was just missed.
And then how does I just want to know, like, how does the last 5 minutes of him breaking my stuff, how did that become redacted? You redacted it.
I did that.
Yeah, you
but
did, but why?
But when I did it, the redaction tools that we use are very sensitive. Just to give you a heads up, but nothing against you. When I redacted it.
You know that he broke my stuff and never reported it? Do you know that they actually documented it, that they received it like that? Can you believe that, Savannah? That's crazy, right?
I can't speak to that, unfortunately.
Of course you can't speak on that, because you have their back. You're going to protect them, and that is why you redacted that footage. So that's my suspicion, is that you redacted that footage on purpose to protect peace. You're trying to hide evidence. Why you tried to do that, I'm not sure. I do not believe that you accidentally did it twice.
Okay.
I do not believe that. And all right, well, yeah. So you cannot give me the audit logs. You're admitting that you did that. By the way, this call is being recorded. So you admitted that you were the one who did that, quote unquote, by accident, right? Twice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, you know, I don't mean to be rude or standoffish right now, but you know how dirty I've been done by the Toronto police over this matter, and now I have the privacy officer who's supposed to have my back and have full transparency and accountability.
The auditor eventually filed a lawsuit against the Toronto Police Department, accusing the officers of violating his rights and tampering with evidence. The lawsuit is currently undergoing court proceedings. If you like this video, YouTube thinks you'll enjoy these too.